Good evening, Namaste, Salamat Sore. Welcome to Manthan with Saraswati, a captivating platform for enriching talks and podcasts. On Manthan with Saraswati, we have had privilege of featuring distinguished doctors, educators, administrators, motivators, entrepreneurs, talented artists, well-read friends, and even my own students who are excelling in their lives. Each of these guests have shared invaluable insights from their life journeys and provided guidance for young minds, contributing to a broader perspective and deeper understanding of the world. I'm Saraswati and I'm thrilled to announce you to our new series, Femmeprenuer Fiesta, a vibrant chapter in our Celebrating Women in Business series here on Manthan with Saraswati. In Femmeprenuer Fiesta, we shine a spotlight on exceptional women entrepreneurs, trailblazers who have shattered barriers and redefined leadership in their fields. These inspiring women come from diverse industries, each bringing a unique journey of success, resilience, and invaluable lessons they have learned along the way. In today's session that have shaped their careers, explore how they balance personal and professional commitments and uncover the strategies they use to create inclusive and empowering workspaces. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur or simply someone who loves or who values stories of courage and growth, today's conversation promises both inspiring and practical insights. So, let's dive into the world of women entrepreneurs and hear directly from these incredible leaders paving the way forward.
Good at cooking yourself, but restaurant is not that easy. Try to use as much as local products. First of all, you must identify what you want to do in your life, your passion, and then you drive towards it, aiming higher and higher. When children used to ask, what grade did you get, mom? A or B or C? So you have to always get an A grade. Atithi Deva Bhava. Guest is as good as God. So treat the best what you can give the best. Hard work, but that was not my cup of tea. You should do what you enjoy. It is sometimes, your just presence matters. That your guest will come once by mistake. He will not come the next day.
I'm very humbled to know that my platform is inspiring you.
Yes.
So without further ado, today on Manthan with Saraswati, we are very pleased to have Shilpa Dave, the President of Board of Directors of PT Ganesha Sanskruti, Indonesia. You are a dietitian by profession?
Yes. Hi, Saraswati.
Hi, Shilpa.
Thank you for giving me such an honor to be there at your podcast.
I'm very pleased to be here, Shilpa, and talking to you today.
So people like you only make us feel great.
That's a
so
true honor.
We are doing something, yes, for the society,
Okay.
for where we live,
Okay.
and we are encouraged a lot.
That's very nice. That I'm very humbled to know that my platform is inspiring you.
Yes.
And you have been, designer of Ganesha Ek Sanskriti, Indian restaurant. And I understand you paid a very minute details in every single thing which is happening in your Indian restaurant. And you're also the Indo-Indians Entrepreneur Award of 2023.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to Manthan with Saraswati, Shilpa. Do I need to know something more?
Yes, I would like to tell you when we started this restaurant, it was in 2003. It was quite a decision on our part to, all of a sudden be an entrepreneur from people who are, in job and working. It was a major decision. It took us full 1 year to decide, okay, let's do.
Yeah.
And I asked my husband, what if, I'm not successful and I'm unable. So he always told, don't worry. We have one house in India, we'll go back. I said, seriously? And that was the challenge we had. And fortunately, yes, we did go through bad phases when we started because didn't know anything about the rest. It's very easy to cook food, but it's not easy to run restaurants. You can make delicious food at home, but when you're doing a mass scale and you have to be consistent in quality, your products has to be where they are bought from, how they are, and we try to use as much as local produce, which is all vegetables, fresh and everything. So I give the recipes to the chefs and they follow. It's not a simple task because as you keep growing your restaurant, that consistency we try to bring everywhere the same.
I think people in Jakarta will definitely 100% yes to what you just said because the quality is consistent all the time, everywhere, anywhere. And let me tell you, you just answered what my first question would have been, Shilpa. And the first question would be, what inspired you to become an entrepreneur and how did you embark your journey? And would you like to add to that?
Yes, my husband is my motivator. I was sitting idle at home and sulking and thinking I can't do. I did 3 years NIIT course, thinking that I don't know anything about computers and software, and I should be into the technology and everything. Learned for 3 years, and children used to ask, "What grade did you get, mom? A or B or C?" So you have to always get an A grade.
So the children become a challenging factor there. Yeah?
So I studied hard work, but that was not my cup of tea. I didn't. You should do what you enjoy in, what you aspire to do in your life, what you feel confident about. You must drive towards your dream. And my husband helped me go towards my dream. He asked me to write 10 things that I would like to become or like to do as what would you think of, doing. So it's very difficult to write 10 things. I could only write 5.
Oh.
So one of them was to have a school of my own. And, I was a teacher, so I used to love children, teaching, and that was my passion. But it was not my cup of tea, I feel that, because I hate to get up early in the morning. I hate to, go every day to school. So I said, no, that it was right. So then my choice was, of course, I'm a dietitian. So I thought, okay, why not I start giving food in the hospitals? Dietitian as a dietitian. But, when you are sick, you don't want to eat food of a foreign land. Like I know only Indian food. So I thought, being in Indonesia, I have to be part of the culture. I have to make people adapt to what I like in Indian food. I want to show them what is Indian food. So going to a hospital and giving to those patients who are sick with an Indian diet will not solve the, having. So I thought, okay, how about I have my own restaurant? So 2003, I started with my first restaurant in BRI. That is my flagship restaurant. And like first baby, when it is born, you want to do everything the best. You strive to see that it is totally. And we even brought the pillars from India. 13 pillars in BRI.
Wow.
Each one is 300 to 400 kgs, and bringing them up to the 9th floor. It was a Herculean task. But now we know, okay, we can get different things, and we have made our restaurants. Now I have 11 restaurants, and we are also coming up with the new concept of a multi-cuisine called Shali's. And the Shali's is basically, my husband out of love calls me Shali. So people ask me, hey, Shali's, how come, what name Shali's? Why it is not something very Italian? I said, this was my husband's dream, so I just going with that name. It's a multi-cuisine concept. Why we have come, we are doing a lot of weddings and a lot of caterings we do. So just to give variety to our cuisine, other than Indian, we are also now entering into Italian, Indonesian and Thai food. So vast variety of food is our aim, and to spread in Indonesia is our dream. To go to each part of Indonesia and have one restaurant like a Starbucks of Indian restaurant.
Good luck with that. Good luck.
That's our main thing.
It's very interesting to know, and I'm sure the professionalism what has been reflected by Ganesha Ek Sanskriti will take you to heights and achieving this Shelley. And now I think we all are friends. Now all the viewers who are going to watch will know why is it called Shelley. Probably
Yes.
people didn't know that you were
No, yes.
Shelley in the thing.
Yeah, and Ganesha Ek Sanskriti means Ganesha, a culture. So we wanted to show full how hospitality of Indian. I used to tell my servers and everybody, even in the kitchen, I used to tell Atiti Deva Bhava. So I used to say, guest is as good as God. So treat the best, what you can give the best, we do that.
Fantastic.
And Atiti Deva Bhava is
Yes,
our
is our trade Indian
yes,
cultural
yes,
symbolic
yes.
statement. और वो हम बोलते भी हैं हमारे भारतीय we have it in our
yes,
Indian culture
yeah.
कि अतिथि देव के समान होता है.
And some people ask me why Ganesha. So Ganesha is the first thing we do for any new beginning. So when I started the first restaurant, no other name came in our mind other than Ganesha. Because the first thing we are starting in our life, it was a big step from being in job, and everybody was thinking, hey, what's wrong with them? And this was during a very critical time when we started in 2003. So we were really taking a risk, and we thought, no, we will be able to do it. It was not easy in the journey, but yes, we made it, and now we are expanding into other parts, and I enjoy it so much because I love my food, and I want each person to enjoy that bit of the natural and the recipe which I give, and people really love the food.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm just thinking, it's good that you didn't become a teacher. Had you become a teacher, we would have lost so much on the food part, which Shilpa really focuses on. So Shilpa, it was nice knowing about Ganesha Ek Sanskriti and the beginning of Ganesha Ek Sanskriti. Now that you are a busy entrepreneur, you have your home, you have your children, you have your grandchildren also. So I would like to know, how do you balance the demand of a running successful business with your personal life?
So yes, that is a challenge. As everybody, knows family is important, and children and husband. But I think they all understand with the growing technology, we are in touch on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on other medias, So if I'm in a meeting or if I'm getting late, I would, tell my husband, okay, then my husband sweetly will cook food for me at home and keep. And he has his own consultancy, so he is busy in his work. I am busy in my work, and I think I'm blessed that I have something to look forward in my life other than only, taking care of children, because now children have grown big. They have their own family. Husband has his own work. So, I feel I have my own work, and Ganesha is like my baby, and I love to take care of this baby.
That's really nice.
When I opened the restaurant, my daughter was in grade 5, and she was young, and I used to go back home. I used to see that she is taken care of, and then I'm also doing my work from home, and I'm trying to tell my staff, give instructions accordingly, and they just follow what you want them to do. So it is basically you have to balance, which is most important. Otherwise, like right now my son's birthday will be there. I have to be there. And everybody knows 3rd December means Ibu Shilpa is with and I give preference to them also and to work also. Both are like balanced.
You mean to say that you have, whatever you've achieved, you have balanced the family and the work on the same. So
Yes.
It's like a balance.
Yes.
Okay. Because it has taken that woman has to be at home, even although she may be working for the whole day, but she has to be back home to be taken care of, the home duties. So you have managed it so beautifully.
Not only the home duties, it is sometimes, your just presence matters. That your family sitting and then you are not there, then they, oh, where are you, mom? We don't know where you are. okay, I'm coming, I'm on the way. So, it's
Yeah.
like making up for that gap you have to. Children also understand that how your business is important and how you are important at certain parts when you have to be there.
So, ladies, women entrepreneurs, those who are listening to this podcast, you have to balance and pay
Yeah, work
equal,
it out.
work
Yes.
it out. You have to work it out. For everyone, it's going to be different. It's not going to be the same what Shilpa has done. It could be, and it could be different for many others. So, all is balance it out and move forward in your success journey.
Yes. Reach your goal.
Reach your goal. What role do you think that mentorship and networking play in the development of a woman entrepreneur?
Networking and technology and all play the most important role. Like sometimes I'm out on a holiday, I can know exactly what is happening in each of my restaurants. I come to know the sales, I come to know what is happening. Sometimes I even tell chef, what happened today? You don't look like smiling. So then he'll say, no, madam, everything is fine. So, technology plays a very important role in having your business reach certain levels. And, you can get the feedback from the customer. Immediately, you will see if some customer is not happy, the feedback he will give you on the social media or he will give you on the, we also have our own feedbacks and also we can see the TripAdvisor or Google, something is gone wrong and we'll check it out and we will see. So that way technology really helps you. And
How has the social media
plays a very important role, but it is not only the social media, it is your food quality. See, you can be very fancy on the, social media. Your Instagram can be, wow, it's very nice, let's go. The guest will come once by mistake. He will not come the next day. He'll say, oh, it was horrifying experience. So to keep that, you have to be the best. And your food and only food has to be the food that people say, hey, Indian restaurant means let's go to Ganesha.
True.
And they will come here and they have that expectation also. And if you do not stand up to that expectation, you lose a customer. So you have to see that the quality, the recipe and the consistency of the food is absolutely there. Then only it plays. Of course, networking, social media, but your food quality is the main. Of course, in this also we do use technologies, we do use things which help us in making it nicer. But yes, food quality is the most important ingredient of success in a restaurant.
Sure. See, that's what. So, in if I have to sum it up, I can always say that in every guest we see an opportunity to share the warmth of the Indian culture. I think that is what you are truly reflecting. So it is said that true hospitality is not just about providing a service, but also about creating memories for the lifetime. It said that. So if I have to ask you that, have you, creating memories is not always about success. It's also about failures in life. So my next question to you would be like, how do you handle failures and setbacks in your business, and what are the lessons you have learned from these experiences? Briefly, you don't have to be very elaborate on that, but we would like to know that what has been your failures and how did you overcome your failures?
Yes, so I started this restaurant 2003, new to the industry. Good at cooking yourself, but restaurant is not that easy.
Yeah.
You cannot do all the cooking yourself. You have chefs, you have recipes, you have full team working. So we had the grand opening and I had a chef from India who was gold medalist and whatnot all. He's cooking food and I'm asking chef, are you sure you can do it well? Yes, madam. But I am a chef. I only used to taste the food. Never used to cook the food. I said, seriously, chef. So it was the toughest decision of my life. I had to send a few chefs back. I am myself a good cook, but my entrepreneurial journey is to have restaurants. Not that I'm sitting in one restaurant and just cooking and selling food. No, I wanted to do more. So then I hired new chefs and gave them recipes, taught them, and then they followed. Failure, I didn't sit back and think, oh my God, life is going to end. No. We have to learn from that and rise up and be more greater. See where you can do the corrections. Not that, just say, oh my God, now the milk is spoiled, now I cannot do anything. No. You have to learn from your failures and raise up to, not to repeat them again in your life. So right now what I do, when I go to India, I do a full trial of the chef, and then only I hire a person, because if I see he can really cook, by eating a bit also you can come to know whether he can cook or not, whether he's making the food tasty or not. I learned with the hard way. 2003, I didn't know anything, and I didn't do the trial of that chef, so I knew that something was wrong somewhere, and that's how
You learn.
I came over it, and there were small things which we learned over a period of time, and yes, we are still learning, and we see that we follow SOPs, we follow the proper guidelines given to the staff and the kitchen, and we spend lot of time in training, and we do lot of cleanliness. And I'm a public health nutritionist, so my kitchens, all the chefs say, madam, it's too much, we have to keep cleaning all the time. And that is where it is a difference between a restaurant and a small hawker or small place where we are very professional. Our team is very professional. Without proper team, you alone cannot do it. You have to have the team working with you, and I'm being very fortunate, full support of my husband. Financially, whenever I'm stuck and money is short, we have had those periods of life, especially during COVID, totally dependent on our own savings, and we were pumping in money, and
I know.
it's not an easy task, but as an entrepreneur, that is what I really feel. You have to be ready for everything, fight it out, and leap ahead.
Wonderful to know. Very great to know. Okay, if I have to ask you one question, that what is that one mantra you would like to share with our audience, or any young girl who is aspiring to be an entrepreneur in the line of restaurants or the business of food industry? What is that one mantra you would like to share with the audience?
The most important, first of all, you must identify what you want to do in your life. First, you have identified that, okay, this is my passion. You can be a teacher, you can be a social worker, you can be, anything what you like, your passion, and then you drive towards it, carry on with your dream, and work towards aiming higher and higher. That is what keeps me awake. And I am sometimes even, my husband keeps telling me, my God, it's time, you should sleep now. No, still I have something to look. I am seeing the closing of the restaurant. I'm seeing how much sales did we get this on a Saturday or a Sunday. Oh, good sale, good sale. And I'll encourage the team. Then and there, I'll tell, really good job, and I'll give them a thumb. So, you have to follow your passion. Like Saraswati, you are such a passionate woman. I really admire you.
Thank you.
Always admired you. Inspiring woman for me too.
Okay, that's wonderful to know. Thank you so much for that lovely compliment. And yes, like you said, the determination, the aim, whatever you do is so important in life.
And you should be happy with what you're doing. Later on, oh, I didn't want it to do this. I want to do that. This should not. You should first find out what you want to do. That's it. Go ahead and go ahead. That's it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Shilpa. And we really wish what you aspire, that it's not just in Indonesia. May you be successful all over the world. May Ganesha Ek Sanskriti be wherever we go on vacation, we'll say, "Oh, the Indian restaurant, Ganesha Ek Sanskriti, we are there."
Yes.
So we
I
hope that day will come.
soon.
And I will also tell you, wherever I am, if a Ganesha Ek Sanskriti, I say, "Shilpa, hey Shilpa, I'm in your restaurant," like how I did during the Surabaya visit.
Surabaya visit. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shilpa, for spending your time with us. And
My
God bless
pleasure,
you.
and look forward to see you in one of the Ganesha.
Of course, to see you in one of the Ganeshas. Thank you. This is Manthan with Saraswati signing off for today. And see you in the next episode with yet another inspiring woman entrepreneur. Thank you so much. Shabba khair. Namaste.